Anyway, I said, yeah, I was talking about the bloodbath. Oh, sorry, the film's gone funny. I was talking about the bloodbath out the house of death. Anyway, this bloke burst his way into my flat, like, you know, and started attacking me, like, and I was trying to punch me and push me. So I grabbed him, and I managed to push him get him into the bathroom, like, and he was fighting and fighting. And I managed to manoeuvre him into the bathroom, right? And what happened, he pushed me into the bath, this guy. He pushed me into the bath, and I was lying there in the bath while he was sort of trying to attack me, like. And luckily, because he'd been knocking on my door for about 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, I had a fucking hammer in the bath, you see. So what I did was I picked up the hammer and I smashed his fucking head in, right in the forehead, just there, right in the fucking head. And I was smashing his head in a few times. I think I got there I think I must have smashed his head 2 or 3 times. Probably about 2 or 3 times before he realised. Anyway, he stood up and then he ran off with his mate, right? And they ran downstairs, you know. Anyway, so I called the police, right? And the police came up to me and says, well, what does this guy look like who attacked you? And I says, well, I don't know. He was wearing a mask. You know, his face covered with a scarf or something. So I said, don't know what he fucking looks like. The police said, well, there's no real evidence in this there. There's not really a lot we can do about it, the police said. So I said, all right, good night. And the police left, you know, all 5 of them. And they went to the lift, and the lift wasn't working. The lift was broken down. So the police said, no, we have to take the stairs. So the police went down the stairs, started walking downstairs, and they came back about 2 seconds later. I said, Bill, yeah? There's a trail of blood, true story. There's a trail of, this is 50 Queensway House, by the way. 50 Queensway House, Hatfield Hearts, I'm Bill. 50 Queensway House, Hatfield Hearts. Anyway, the police said, there's a trail of blood going all the way down the stairs. I said, yeah? I said, well, we've got enough evidence now. We've got the blood. We can trace. We should be able to trace them by the blood. So the police took samples of the blood, and they managed to get a DNA result. And they arrested this guy. I can't remember what his name was, but they arrested this guy anyway, because there was blood going all the way downstairs. And I remember the very next morning, right, when I was on my way to work, because I'm a postman. I'm Billy the postman. I was 9 flights up I am. 50 Queensway House. Anyway, I walked to the stairs and decided to walk down, because I always walk downstairs, because I like walking downstairs. It's more fun. It's like a lighthouse in out there. I was walking downstairs, and there was this trail of blood, little spots of blood, right, all the way, I swear to God, this trail of blood, all the way from the 9th floor, all the way to the ground floor. This great big trail of, it must have, I don't know how much blood he lost, it must have been quite a bit. There's a big trail of blood all the way down the stairs. Swear to God, it was like walking on the red carpet, man. Swear to God, it was like walking on the fucking red carpet. I felt brilliant after that fight. I felt absolutely wonderful. I had a nice trail of blood going all the way down the stairs. That's why I wear the hammer. Because people always ask me, why do I wear a hammer? Because this is my trophy, you see. The reason I wear the hammer, it is my trophy. So I smashed this guy's brain in with this hammer. This is Thors Hammer. So this is Thors Hammer. The reason I wear a hammer is because my weapon of choice. I actually saved my own life with it, you know. Smashed this guy's head in with a fucking with this hammer. And you know, anyway, there was a lovely trail of blood down the stairs, and basically, yeah, the police had a DNA evidence, so they arrested the guy, right? They went to court. We managed to get to court. We went to court, and the defence was that, well, actually, what I did was I opened the door and then I attacked him with a hammer. His defence was. Well, actually, what actually happened was that Bill opened the door, then he attacked me with a hammer. That was his defence. And do you know what? They dropped the charges and let him walk free. They dropped the fucking charges and let this cunt walk free. He's probably still alive today. But if you ever see a guy in the street with 2 holes in his forehead, right, like that, you see. Right, if you ever see a guy with 2 scars in his forehead, one there and one there and there, right, smash, or a few bumps in his head or something. In fact, I think, yeah, because I used the wrong side of the hammer. I had the hammer back to front, silly me. Anyway, if you see a guy with scars, like 2 scars in his fucking head, I did that. I fucking did that. And you know, so far, I haven't had a fight since. Mind you, if anyone wants one, I'm quite happy to oblige.